Hello people, today I would like to spend a few minutes to tell you why not to study veterinary science. This is my personal experience and hope you can gain something from this. Basically, I wanted to study veterinary science and even today it fascinates me. I love animals, I love being with them, I am a vegetarian. This is a very huge thing that comes in the way of being a veterinarian. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, let me just move on and tell you why. I love biology, I love zoology, love to read about animals, the details, the different types of anatomies of so many animals, the behavior. It's really nice. I can't stand animal abuse and I feel like whatever I can do, if I do, that is satisfaction. Okay? And I wanted to study veterinary science so badly. Even today I feel like those subjects, those books attract me a lot. I hate meat, I hate killing of animals, but I'm not against people who want to eat it. That's how God has made this world. Okay? Now in India, the problem is the degree I want is BVSc, a Bachelor of Veterinary Science. But what I saw was nowhere there is a veterinary science pure bachelor degree being given in our country. It is clubbed with animal husbandry. This part of it I hate. I hate animal husbandry. I don't want to study about chicken. I don't want to study about pigs. I don't want to study about goats, sheep and rearing them for meat and then killing them. It is not like agriculture for me. So this was the main disappointment that came via veterinary science. When they call it as veterinary science, they are not giving you veterinary science, they are giving you an animal husbandry as well. And animal husbandry is the predominant part finally. You know? Okay, we'll come to that. Or that is at least my opinion. The duration is a long duration, it's not a very short duration. So the subjects are similar to medical anatomy, physiology, pathology, biochemistry, surgery, obstetrics, so many things, okay, very similar to MBBS and it's really nice. But let's move on. The reality is it gets added up with these kind of subjects: meat, egg, poultry, proteinaceous food for pigs. Okay, so I am going to devise a proteinaceous food for pig and finally they are going to kill it. Okay. Make sure that the cow yields so much milk. Always it's on hormones. You are going to artificially inseminate the cow, lock up the cow, not give it a life. Okay. Anyways, those are all animal ethics. So this is the reality. I cannot stand even a second of this book. I will not be able to read one page of this book. It's a personal thing. Moving on. The shocking reality is culling. Okay, veterinary doctors are called in to cull animals, especially when there's a break of swine flu or bird flu. Probably that is one of the duties and you cannot say no. But this is maybe, okay, this could be something that is essential. Okay, let's move on. I came to know that that the internship will actually be in a poultry farm. Could be maximum of the times at a poultry farm or a dairy farm, which I cannot stand. Very personal again. Moving on. Money. Now the amount of time you're investing and the return you're getting. See, as a pet or a wildlife veterinarian, you may get paid by, you may be able to establish yourself at least as a pet doctor, you may be able to establish yourself. As a wildlife doctor, the government obviously will pay you and place you everywhere. That is kind of the most fascinating thing about veterinary science. Forest and tigers, and that is still, you know, kind of a dream, being in Africa or the jungles. It's really nice. That feeling is really good. But most of the money, let me just go back here. Most of the money actually comes from dairy, poultry, right? In that kind of technology, people who are there are able to make a lot of money. But that is not where I want to be. Now coming to money, people do spend a lot of money to keep their dog healthy and nice. There are people who expect things to be free and who think that spending on the dog is not worth it. So yes, if you are able to sideline the money part, or if you're able to establish yourself well, then money should not be an issue, but it's up to you. Money is not that great if you're going to be a pet doctor, not so famous, etc. Let's come to satisfaction part of veterinary science. If it is something to do with saving animals, being nice, making them feel good and relieving them of pain, all that, it's really good. The satisfaction I'm thinking will be really nice if you are an animal lover. But I am that kind of an animal lover who cannot see that poultry dairy part of it. Okay, so this is one of those positive slides that we have on this presentation. Let's move on. Coming to India, and the problem here, at least in Bangalore, the problem is strays. Okay, we love animals. I cannot see a person throw stone at a dog. But the dogs are just multiplying in number. The government or any multinational company, let it be any company like big software companies, they donate so much for research and cancer and everything. Nobody wants to donate for animal birth control. Nobody. They just will not give 1 rupee for stray management or life of animals. If they implement animal birth control, the population of stray dogs will come down, and the burden on the veterinarians also will come down. When you are a veterinarian and you cannot help a dog on the road, or you cannot do anything, you cannot go and do free surgeries for these dogs, you see that they are becoming more like a pest, chasing vehicles, chasing two-wheelers in the night. So stray dogs, actually there are incidents where they are killing children. And also the puppies, right? The puppies are being just brought and left at a veterinarian's place, and they're going. Like, you are a veterinarian, you take care of these puppies. Your house is not an animal shelter. Before you take up veterinary science, go to an animal shelter, okay? Before you take up veterinary science, go to an animal shelter. In Bangalore, we have Karuna or Krupa, Cupa, so many of them which I have visited and seen that the state is pathetic. Cupa actually moved out of Hebal Veterinary College because they were not given, their contract ended or their lease ended, and Cupa had to move out. So I used to go and take puppies in the road and go and leave them to Cupa, and Cupa had accepted these puppies without even asking a rupee. And today there is no place that I can go and leave the dogs, leave these puppies which are on the road. So I really feel bad that Cupa is not there anymore on Hebal Veterinary Campus. So before you take up veterinary science, visit an animal shelter. See if you can really stand that place. Before you take up veterinary science, visit an animal shelter. Okay? This is at least one of the criteria you can achieve, right? Because you have to be there with the animals. Let me put this here. So before you take up veterinary science, visit an animal shelter. Important, important, important. Okay? Go there. See the conditions. Look at the veterinary doctor who's there. See what his life is. Okay? Then you think again. Okay? What else? Let's move on. Anything else I wanted to say at this point? Okay, let's move on. What is this conclusion that I want to give is, if you are an animal lover, veterinary science is not going to be easy for you. Because we are people who will not be able to tolerate any kind of animal abuse, even be it killing of the animal for food. At least I cannot stand it. So if you are the person who can bring up a pig to be nutritious and then kill it without any feeling, take up veterinary science. Okay? Or if you are sure that I am going to work with tigers and lions and be a wildlife doctor who will protect the wildlife, then you can take up veterinary science. Or if you are sure that I will be a pet doctor and still I can stand visiting poultry farm and culling and all that, then you can take up veterinary science. Okay? This is a very, very personal opinion from a personal experience. People may give you a very fancy thing about veterinary science. There are a lot of reality checks that you should have. Sometimes you may love something, okay? But it is not always practical. So love it and do it, but in a different way, okay? Don't do it as a profession, because this profession is giving you animal husbandry extra with veterinary science. So you do one thing, you do something else that you like, and probably animal love, you can pursue it in a different way rather than going to a poultry farm or a dairy farm. And before becoming a veterinary, taking up veterinary science, if this year you are planning to take up veterinary science, then please visit a animal shelter, dairy farm and a poultry farm before taking up veterinary science. Okay? Okay, so do what you love is true. Okay? Make sure you get what you want. Because they may not give what you want. You may be going to that course expecting something else and you may be given something else. Okay? Another conclusion I would like to say, all these companies, man, whatever philanthropy you're doing, do it for animals at least once. Okay? Just see how much of stray dogs will come down in our country if animal birth control is implemented. You just call animal helpline. There is nothing like animal helpline in India. There is no animal helpline. I'm calling and saying this animal needs help. No animal helpline. Okay. So, as of now in India, this is the situation. So, please decide what you want. Conclusion. I love reading animal books. I love doing service to animals. Whatever I can do for animals, I will do. I'm glad I did not take up this animal husbandry course that comes along with veterinary science. I'm glad I did not work in a poultry farm. I'm glad I was not posted in internship to a poultry farm. Imagine if I had taken up veterinary science and realized the next day that they are putting me on a poultry farm during my internship, I would have cried. So, do your research before you take up this kind of a profession. It is a profession that needs something else, not animal love only. Okay? So, that's all for now, guys. Let me say a bye to you. Bye-bye.